Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Let's see what a dusty do. Good morning, everybody. Wow, another day in the BC. Another loss of life to a family. A dispute over a parking lot leads to gunshot. 3 got gods. Welcome to the BC. Dispute resolution is foreign. That self-hatred is strong. And as I said before, it always goes wrong when you're dealing with Tyrone. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use.
Milwaukee police Thursday night around 8 responding to a gun battle at 8th and Cherry. 4 shot, 3 dead. One of the victims, 19-year-old Tanijah Turner.
My daughter Tanijah was one of the people that was hit by gunfire. She didn't make it.
Her mother tells 12 News it started with an argument because of how Tanijah parked her car at her mom's home.
The whole situation started over something that shouldn't even ever got to that extent. All due to a park.
An argument between Tanijah and another young woman driver escalated.
Young lady in the other vehicle wind up calling another family member. They approached the situation with a gun.
Some of Tanijah's family and friends came outside too, and after a time, her mom says it escalated further.
The young man drew his weapon, and my son's friend said, "What is you on?" And he said, "What is you on?" And gunfire just got to exchanging.
4 people were shot. Tanijah, who graduated last year from Alliance High School, died at the hospital. Her family friend, 30-year-old Terrence Taylor, was also killed, as well as 36-year-old Quentin McGee, who lived just a few doors down.
And I just feel like it was a senseless situation that shouldn't have never happened.
Nick joins us again now. Nick, what do we know about the investigation, and what do we know as far as the condition of that 4th victim?
Right, he's just 19 years old. He also lives a few doors down. He is in critical condition tonight. Police say they recovered 3 guns at the scene, but so far haven't arrested anyone.
Nick Well reporting live for us tonight. Thank you. On 37th and Meineke, 5 more shooting victims. Police were responding to a property damage complaint when they heard shots nearby. Now, when police got there, they say an officer got into a shootout with a suspect who then got away. Officers found 4 shooting victims inside a house there. A 5th injured man showed up at a hospital. Neighbors say they ran for cover as bullets started flying.
I heard arguing at first, and then when I came on the porch, they were all down there. Then they ran up in that lady's house and started shooting up in there. And she ran out of there and said that her daughter had got shot. And then some boy ran this way and dropped a gun, and he got shot too.
Coming up on 12 News at 6, we'll speak with a trauma surgeon who helped treat some of the victims in last night's shootings.
And today we asked city leaders about the violence in Milwaukee last night.
We need everybody to step up, really have some conversations with many of our young people about the retaliation, about the violence that we're seeing, and really teach folks how to love themselves and love those that look like them in this community.
Look, the violence in the city is out of control. I mean, there are too many people with too easy access to weapons that harm.
It just tells you what happens when you've got this toxic combination of incredibly easy access to guns and people who decide they're going to solve their problems using guns.
Here's the deal. And I know this may sound harsh. Oh, gosh. Here's the deal. With this group of people that's committing these kind of crimes, let's be real. You cannot sit down and talk to these darn fools, these Dusties and the Destinas. I hate to say it. I wish we could do a mass cleanse, a variety, just put them all on an island. Honestly and truly. It's too darn late for a conversation. They are irrational. Okay? The self-hatred is strong. That's why they do what they do. In the first issue, we got the Dustina, issue over a parking spot. Really? She got to get on the phone and call up that thug Tyrone. And now look what's happened. That's why it's getting to the point when I hear about them, oh, there's so many of them locked up. Well, suck it up, buttercup, because most of them have earned their way. Like you've earned your degree or earned your business by working hard. Maybe you got some little change in the bank. Good for you. Hell, you've worked hard for that. Investing and saving and, sacrificing. Some of them have earned their way there. So what you need to do is to have the Dustiners to stop giving birth to these Dusties. The wrong ones are having more kids than any freaking body, and that is the problem. This is what happens when you have children by Poverty D. This is Poverty Dick running the show, and Miss Poverty P is right behind him. This is what happens in those environments. Mad, angry, don't have jack. You want to be in a position of power. So the only kind of power you know is some violence against your own. People that look like you. I guarantee you, you can put them into some other areas and there can be a parking lot dispute. That's not hood. That's from a lot of people that don't look like them. I guarantee you behind you get a different response. You want to know why? Because at Poverty D and Miss Poverty P, they know one thing. Oh, these folks ain't looking like me. I better watch what I do. The self-hatred is real. You're mad about your life. And you take it out. The least little thing. I mean, what the hell? A parking lot dispute? I was in one of my vehicles, and man, this person came up, and it was Becky Boo, and I said, "Oh my gosh, where these people come from?" I mean, seriously, it was an interesting ride, and I'm like, man, she got to park right close to me. So I didn't get out. I didn't go, why are you parking that old raggedy ass ride close to my car? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna no. I knew all that. I just waited. I said, I'm gonna let them get out first. It was taking them a minute. I just moved my car someplace else. I said, oh no. This car, it had really been through the ringer. And there was a whole bunch of them in it too. And I said, oh, heck no. I just want to, anything could happen. I just said it might be, might come out and she's already parking close. I just moved my vehicle. That's it. I'm not going to get into a dust up. That's not my nature. But it's like it's so many in the BC, the seeds of Poverty D, a lot of brokenness, and broken people don't have nothing to lose. They are very, very, very angry, and they are very bitter. So the least little thing got you all popped off. You ready to go ahead and pull up. She called that dust bucket, evil, dangerous, deadly dust bucket. He hops in a ride, and someone just says, "What are you on?" And it's on and popping. In the BC, dispute over a parking lot leads to gunshots. It's crazy. Black lives do not matter. Not to black people. It only matters when a police officer, a white cop has shot up. It's got to be a black man now. It's got to be a black man. Black lives do not matter in the BC. So much self-hatred. The most irrational thing. Just think, out of everything that there is to do, she picks up the phone and calls, I'm going to come over there with my gun over a parking lot. Agree to disagree, idiot. Now you see why this group, a lot of our people are not going to make it. How are you going to handle it in business? How do you handle that? Are you going to be in the boardroom, pulling out your gun? Oh, you don't want to sign this contract? Oh, what you mean the terms done changed? After my lawyer done worked on this, let me get out my gun. I mean, seriously. Seriously. You have disputes all the time in business. Things change. Relationships expand, relationships end. Don't even have common sense. So these are the seeds when they engage in this kind of behavior of Poverty D. Nobody can walk away because you know why? They are so powerless. They are powerless. They feel worthless. And this is called, you're going to respect me. Or you're going to respect me. I pull out my gun. Many of them are in that jail cell right now. 10, 20 to life. Because they had to pull out that gun. And now you experiencing something so horrible. But you have to pull out that gun. You don't have that gun fool when you're locked up. So these are the seeds of Poverty D. This is what they do. This is what they produce. He and Dustina. They have absolutely nothing. They don't have nothing. They're not going to be anything. They are nothing. So the least chance they get the opportunity to act the fool, I'm going to prove something. Oh, yeah, y'all, he'll sure get you. He'll sure get you. And oh, yeah, y'all, he's sure locked up. He's sure locked up. It's unbelievable. Something so simple, you can just walk away. Simply just walk away. And again, you wonder why no one's coming to the BC? So here we have a story, 3 dead, and one following immediately afterwards, 5 dead. Then you got the man saying they have to love people that look like them. I hate to tell you, sir, that ain't... By the time you get these dusties together, you got time to be a doctor, lawyer, surgeon, you name it. The damage is done. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's too much damage. The damage is done. Too much damage. And it's not an easy fix. Why do you think people... A lady said to me, she says, oh yeah, I noticed a lot of these educated black people that attend my church. She said, they only come to the neighborhood, which is in the black community. She said, they only come to the neighborhood on Sunday that attend my church. And we were like asking them, why don't y'all come? You never come and visit, the weekday, and you can stop by and say hello. And the person gave her the most ridiculous story, and she fell for it. The most ridiculous story ever. The person told her, well, the reason I can't come is like, hey, on my job, even after work, they're even watching me where I go. So I can be seen in the hood. They're watching me. And I said, you really believe? I said, that doesn't make any sense. Do you really think corporate America is going to spend money on an investigator to go watch an African-American person where they work, where they're going after work? What's the purpose of it, honey? Unless they think you're trading secrets for the company, confidential information. I said, but do you really, really, really think that? I'm like, no, that person is handing you a little story to get out of your face. I said, the reason they don't want to come is that they've done well for themselves and they already know what's going to happen. They may come out and whatever the car is, it may be gone. Somebody going to hit them up for some money, or they might get robbed. So they go to church there. That's their church home. And that's it. I said, they don't want to be bothered. A lot of jealousy in the community. You might come out your cars on flat. You might get robbed. That's why. So, a dispute over a parking lot, 3 get shot. I hate to say it, Oprah was right. It's too far gone. It's too far gone for little TT and Tyrone. People, sometimes it's just best to walk away. Oh, you ain't nothing but a dirty HOE. You dirty hoe. Oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't it. Somebody talking like that, we could get into the gutter. Yeah, but we choose not to. Why would we do that, ladies? Girl, I wouldn't have time to entertain your crazy behind. Because at the end of the day, you're broke like a joke. That's why you behave that way. The signs of a broken destiny, a broken woman. That man, that's why he behaves that way. Pull out a gun. Nothing else going on in their lives and just empty. So the least little thing, you on 1, you on 10, you so emotional. You want to prove that you worthy. Say, I did this. And then you look up, they get locked up. So welcome to the BC, where a dispute over a simple parking lot leads to gunshots. 3 dead. 3 got caught. Thanks for watching, people. Please, I beg of you, stay safe. Avoid these dustinos and their dusty men. They're not worth it. They are not worth the air. They're not worth the air that they breathe. So you see them, take the high road. I don't care if you sitting there listening to this video. If you got 30 million in the bank, 3 million, 1 million, $2.50 in the bank, you have your self-worth, your self-respect. You see them like this? Walk away. Don't let them steal your future. Hurt people want to hurt people. You have your sense of respect. You may have your dream. Maybe it hasn't realized yet. Trust me. I know, being a business owner starting out, man, I remember when it was tough. And it was like, I'm doing all this and I'm making any money. I was married, but still, it's like, my gosh, what's going to happen? Don't let anybody steal your dreams, steal your joy. You see negative people. Maybe that's all you're around right now. where you are right now doesn't mean you're going to be there tomorrow. Stay on your path, stay on your grind, stay focused. Don't deal with this trash. You see them coming, go the other way. You live to see another day. Just don't engage. Sometimes it's best like this. Oh, really? Well, just calm down. Listen, it's okay. You can have it here. They don't have nothing to lose. I wouldn't even get into a fight with these fools. It's nothing. They have nothing to lose. And that's a dangerous person to be around. So welcome to the BC. Just kill, murder, rob, destroy families. I'm out.